Hey guys, my name's Mary Rose and this is my second YouTube video. Today is a really important video because it's a story about how I almost died. Yeah. And I almost died yesterday by anaphylactic reaction. I ate pizza at a restaurant and I even told the lady I was allergic to nuts, soy, and shellfish. And she was like, yeah, there's no nuts on the premises, but there might be some shellfish here that it could come into contact to. So I was like, okay, because yeah. So anyways, I had my pizza and then I felt fine afterwards. So me and my friend Nina, who I was with, went to this grocery store, convenience store near the pizza place, because I was like, oh wait, we're gonna go to the lake after we eat. So after we ate, we were gonna go to the lake. So I was like, okay, we should get some water. So we get some water and some gum. And on the way to the lake, I'm having heartburn. I'm like, are you okay? Like the pizza didn't give you heartburn? She's like, no. So I'm there, my chest is burning a little bit, and then my throat starts feeling sore. So I'm like, okay, I'm really thirsty now. I need water. So I'm gulping down my water, and then my face starts feeling funny, and I turn to my friend Nina. I'm like, Nina, is my face okay? Does it look red? Are my eyes swelling up? Because my face feels tingly, and it feels like it's being scrunched like this into that. And she's like, yeah, it's okay. And then I ask her again. She's like, yeah, it's a little bit red. I'm like, okay. And then I get my phone to go check on Snapchat, but the lighting outside is pretty bad. So I'm like, okay, I look fine, but my face feels weird. So I'm a little suspicious, you know, just a little bit suspicious. And then once we get to the lake, there's also a community center there. So I'm like, okay, Nina, can we go to the community center real quick? I want to see what my face looks like. So we walk in, and then I go to the bathroom. When I get to the bathroom, my face is red and patchy. I'm like, okay, I'm having an anaphylactic reaction. So I go to the front desk. I'm like, can you please call 911 for me? I'm having an anaphylactic reaction, in the middle of dying right now, you know? Yeah. And then I asked the lady behind the counter, I'm like, can you administer this for me? She's like, no, I have training on it, but I just called the lifeguards up. So one of the lifeguards stabbed me in the leg with my EpiPen, and then there's blood coming out of my leg. I'm like, ooh, that's a lot of blood. And then there was a lot of blood on his glove. I'm like, ugh. And then they're checking my pulse, seeing if my breathing's okay, seeing if my airway's shutting, and I'm like, okay. I'm shaking at this point because I'm freaking scared. My throat feels it's closing up, so I'm drinking down water, I'm gulping it, I'm shoving it down my throat. And then so they called 911 when I went to the front desk. And then I'm like, Nina, can you please call my parents? She's like, okay. So she calls my parents. My parents are on the way. I've had an anaphylactic reaction before, so they know what it's like. I've had two. I had one last June, and one in November, December. That one was to soy because I turned vegetarian, and then I'm still vegetarian, well, pescatarian. And then my mom was trying to feed me new foods, but didn't turn out so well. So yeah, ended up in the hospital. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. And then the ambulance is on the way, and they're just checking my symptoms and whatever. And then they're I think the EpiPen's working. Your face is looking a little bit less red. I'm feeling a little bit less shaky at this point. And then the ambulance comes, and then they give me Benadryl, and I'm in the ambulance trying not to fall asleep because Benadryl makes you drowsy. It makes you want to sleep. And then by the time I'm at the hospital, my face is completely gone down. It's fine again, and I'm back to normal. Thank God. I'm still here right now, and it was really scary because I could have died. And when someone tells you they have an anaphylactic allergy, it's to be taken seriously. They can seriously die if they even have pretend like this is nuts and like this is the food you're eating. If this happens and then the person who's eating the food like eats, you get what I mean, they'll die. Or, I mean, if they don't have their EpiPen on them. And like, it's not something to be taken lightly, because like, and it's also something you shouldn't be joking about. Like, some of my friends are like, oh yeah, I'm allergic to pickles. I'm like, you just don't like pickles. That's why you say that. But like, it's not something to joke about. If you have an allergy, you shouldn't be telling, like, if you have an allergy, you should tell everyone you know, and like, make sure they understand, because if they don't understand, like, some people do, like, some people don't understand. They're like, oh yeah, just don't put nuts in your food. But no, it's cross-contamination too. Like, it can happen. Like, that's probably what happened yesterday. Like, they're not going to put nuts in pizza unless it's pesto, and the lady said there was no nuts on that pizza, so I'm assuming it's cross-contamination. But like, it's something to be taken seriously, and if someone tells you they have an allergy, take them seriously. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my story time, and I hope it shed a new light on people with allergies. Peace out, homies.